Okay, this is Thursday, week 6. Hey, you can't ride my bike to the store, yelled Rick. We have a speaker tag, yelled Rick. Okay, what does that mean? That means we need quotation marks. He said, hey, you can't ride my bike to the store. Actually, he yelled it, so we can go ahead and put an exclamation mark at the end there. Obviously, we still want to start the capital letter with hey. Okay, probably just a comma here. Hey, you can't ride my bike to the store. You want to fix can't, C-A-N''T. And we have exclamation at the end, yelled Rick. We still want to make sure that we capitalize Rick. It's still a person's name out here. And then we already have a period at the end, so that's good. That's number 1. Number 2, the tiny frightened mouse. Look up at my from the bottom of the sink. That one's really hard to say when it's not done correctly. So start with our capital letter, the tiny frightened mouse. Sometimes when you have two adjectives, you could put a comma right here because tiny and frightened both describe mouse. So you could go ahead and do that. Look up from the bottom of the sink. So what should that say? It should be looked up at me. So that starts to make it a little clearer. Looked up at me from the bottom with 2 T's, not 1 T in bottom, 2 T's, bottom of the sink. Now it actually makes some sense. So the tiny frightened mouse looked up at me from the bottom of the sink. Number 3, what are the results of your experiment? It was just asking what type of sentence that is. Okay, and that's pretty simple. That is asking a question, therefore it is interrogative. Okay, that's an interrogative sentence. Number 4, subordinate clause. We've done that. You're supposed to go ahead and underline it. Before going to the Science Museum, we read about Nikola Tesla, your subordinate clause or your dependent clause, before going to the Science Museum. It cannot stand alone. It needs help. Okay, and so it's our subordinate or dependent clause. Finally, we have a contraction on number 5. They have. So how could we kind of put that together? We would just say they've. So T-H-E-Y apostrophe V-E, and that would combine the word together there for they've. And that is all for Thursday, week 6.